What's up, good people? My name is Jerry Davis. I am the founder and one of the hosts of the CAP podcast, Cultivate, Accumulate, Prosper. And this evening, I'm with a group of brothers as we present Den of Kings 901. And I am a father of one son who lives up in Boston.
Okay. What's up, people? I'm J1, J100, or Mr. So 100, because you know I do it the So 100 way. And I'm the host and sole proprietor of Beyond the Clientele podcast. And I'm sitting here welcoming my guys in the building, man, of the Beyond the Clientele podcast studio, where we shooting this first episode of Den of Kings. I am the father of 7, and I got some more guys on deck with me, man, that I'm gonna let introduce themselves.
Hey, good evening, everybody. My name is Dwayne Moss. I'm a registered dental hygienist, and I actually teach at Concord right down the street here. Right now, I'm a safety and compliance instructor, and pretty much that's about it. I love working out. I bodybuild, so pretty much me in a nutshell. And I'm a father of 3 boys and 1 daughter. So.
Okay. So on you.
Yo, Mr. Futch, father of 4 girls, all things for the future. I'm a business concierge. So essentially, rich people have an idea and they want to make it happen. They give me a call and I make it happen for them.
Okay.
Jamal Smurgy Fair, entrepreneur, author, father of 6. I have 5 girls and 1 boy.
Okay, well, look, JD, man, why don't you start us off, man, with our first topic for the evening, brother?
Okay, first topic is fatherhood. As you can see, everybody here is a father. What I would say with fatherhood, I became a father at a young age. This year makes 30 years since I've been out of high school, class of 95, and my son was born 7 months after I graduated in May of 95. So I always tell people there's no blueprint when it comes to being a father. My parents were married, but they divorced when I was a sophomore in high school, and my father ended up moving out. So even though I learned some things from my dad, it was some things I had to learn on my own, but I was glad that I had some role models and coaches to allow me to learn some things that I need to learn. But like I tell people, there's no manual to fatherhood. It's on-the-go training. You want to do the best you can to instill within your children from your mistakes, your triumphs. But the biggest thing is just to be present. No matter what things are like with you and the mother, the big thing is to be present. So I know there's a lot more to fatherhood than that, but that's part of my take. And I'm very grateful to have become a father. Even though I became one at a young age, but it's been fulfilling, and then I've been a father figure to young guys that I mentored and coach as well.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Fudge, you wanna take the reins or what?
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it, man.
I'm a father of 4 girls, and yeah, that's raising girls. But man, life is beautiful though. I think these young girls, man, they're a gift from God.
Yeah.
Sadly, I lost one of my princesses a couple years ago.
Condolences, man.
Yeah. But man, as a whole, fatherhood is just such a gift.
Yeah.
And one thing that I can definitely say I took away from losing one, as my man said, being present is everything. Like time is the most valuable thing that we have, and it's essential that we be intentional with it.
Yeah.
Especially as it relates to our children.
For sure.
Yeah, so man, that's it.
Man, you just hit me with that one though, man. I wouldn't. Yeah, you hit me in the gut with that one, man. My condolences to you, brother.
Appreciate
For sure. Yeah, my condolences, man. Man, all right, Smirk, you want to chime in on fatherhood, man?
I mean, it changed my life for the better, honestly. I think I had my first daughter and I was 12th grade. high school, so I've been doing the father role for a minute now.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we lost our mom actually when I was 16, so I mean, it was kind of a pivot, but I mean, honestly, my kids kind of, you know, changed my life for the better because it gave me a purpose.
Yeah.
And since then, my feet been on the ground. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I could never tell them no. So that was kind of like a driving wedge to my motivation. So,
Yeah.
And I got 5 girls, and it's just, I can relate. So it's like you really don't have a personal life, man, when it comes to you know, it's hard to keep a woman when you have 5 girls, man.
Yeah.
My baby girl's birthday tomorrow, actually.
Okay,
You
little
see,
Leo.
She FaceTime a minute ago. Like
Yeah,
she,
yeah.
She's so bossy. But, I mean, again, though, it was a good thing becoming a father at an early age because, like I said, it made me grow up.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff that I didn't know, I had to learn, you know, on my own.
On the fly.
And it kind of prepared me for my son. I got one son. And it just prepared me to, you know, teach him stuff earlier than I learned it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just, you know, I'm grateful for my children and the support, you know what I'm saying, be able to provide.
No doubt. No doubt, man. Man, well, okay. Look, we're going to keep it rolling, man. I appreciate those details, brothers. Y'all really y'all really hitting home with this one, with the fatherhood thing for me, man. All right, D Moss, man, give me what you got, man.
Well, man, being a father for me, it's just been a blessing. Like, I've been thankful for all 4 of my kids. My oldest son goes to University of Kentucky, majoring in mechanical engineering, and my 2 boys here, I got joint custody of them. And, you know, J1, you cut their hair. You know what I'm saying? They go to Central High School. I got a senior, and I got a sophomore who, Avery, just made the football team. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So he'll be playing JV for Central, which I'm very proud of my boys, man. And then, of course, my daughter, she has been a breath of fresh air for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, protecting my sons, that's a different type of protection, but protecting her,
yeah, it's different.
You go in a mode, you know what I'm saying? So it's just I'm thankful to be a father, to be honest with you, man. It's trial and error, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been thankful to have my stepfather and my real father in my life to just kind of show me the way and guide me, you know. And then I've had some awesome brothers in my life, you know, that, you know, some people make mistakes, you know, I get it.
Yeah.
We all make them.
Yeah.
But man, I've had some individuals that come into my life that's been true blessings. You know, I'm in a room with some fellas that came into my life. You know, J1 has been awesome. You know what I'm saying? Fudge, my guy. You know what I mean? We served in the Navy together.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. Okay. So it's just
the
my
universe
thing
just lines stuff up sometimes, man.
My thing is, brothers, man, every day I approach it is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who you're gonna meet, who's gonna come into your life to teach you something. And that's how I feel with fatherhood, man. My kids teach me stuff every single day.
Yeah.
They teach me patience. They teach me grace. You know, they teach me all the new slang when it comes to texting. They just teach me so much, and I'm just a sponge, just absorbing all of it.
Yeah.
You know, and I thank God every day for that.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Man, well, I guess it's on me, man. I guess it's on me, brothers. Well, y'all know, man. Well, a few of y'all know, man, fatherhood to me, man, that's probably my greatest accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm somebody who done did a couple things. You know what I'm saying? I done did a few things, but man, fatherhood is definitely the most powerful thing I've done. I was also a teenage father. I had my first child at 16, left home at 16. Her mom was 19. So I was able to leave home and move in with her, you know what I'm saying, and start living like a grown man, literally like I am today. I was living like a grown man then, as far as responsible for myself, I should say. Still went to high school and graduated and everything, but I was living on my own. And then I didn't stop there. I kept them coming, man. I kept them coming, man. A couple years later, there were 2 of them coming. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up, man, with 6 biological children, 5 daughters and 1 son. And unfortunately, I didn't get to father my son throughout because he didn't pass away, you know, like in your situation. But his mom kind of took him away. you know what I'm saying, and deprived me of being a father to him. You know what I'm saying? And he that was at like 4 years old. But rewinding before him, I was also a widowed father. I lost my first wife to cancer. So I had custody of 4 of my daughters at the age of 23, you know what I'm saying, coming to Memphis. So that's why fatherhood is so powerful for me, because I had to step up and really, you know what I'm saying, put what they say, put the boots on the ground, you know what I'm saying. Coming out of the military, there was three of those daughters was with my wife, and I also had custody of one of my other daughters. And so I came to Memphis, man, with 4 daughters coming out of the military, 4 daughters, full custody, just me and them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just proud to say now, man, here I am now. All those daughters are grown adults, a couple college graduates, military vets, and proud to announce I'm a proud grandfather of one. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For real. So that's what fatherhood is to me, man. And I feel like, you know, becoming a grandfather really kind of shine the light on what I did as a father, you know, just what I instilled into my daughter, and to see her doing those things and raising hers, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, fatherhood is most definitely my greatest accomplishment, man, you know what I'm saying? Real deal. For sure, man.
I haven't journeyed into being a grandfather yet, but you know, I'm sure that's somewhere in the cards down the road. My son,
Yeah.
he teaches up there in Boston.
Okay.
And he's been with his girlfriend for a couple years now. So, you know, when we talk, we kind of talk a little bit about certain things, but I just let him do his thing. He keep it kind of like, I was like, so what's, everything's good, Dad. You know, I'm not looking to do that right now. I say, hey, don't rush it. Just, you know, when it's your time or when you decide you're ready. And, yeah, because a lot of my classmates and friends are grandparents.
Yeah.
So they be asking me, I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not yet. So
Yeah, man, they kind of rushed me, man. I wanted to wait till I was 50, but you know what I'm saying? They kind of snuggled in on me at 45, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man. But, you know, I'm loving it, man. It's a hell of a feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to ask you guys something, man. What do y'all think is the most important thing a father can teach a child? I don't even want to say teach, instill in a child. Everybody just whether it be one word or one phrase, you know what I'm saying? Just what do you think is the most important thing that a father can instill in a child, boy or girl? You go ahead. Yeah. Chime in. Is it on?
Yeah, it's on. This time. Honestly, I feel like patience is one of those virtues that
You mean instilling that?
instilling
patience.
instilling
into-
patience. And I'm not just saying patience is just be patient and wait for some. No, you have to be patient with the world.
Okay.
You know, you got to understand and take your time.
Okay.
When it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
You know, don't rush nothing. I tell Avery that all the time, bro. You got to slow down.
Yeah.
You got to be patient. You got to think things through. Take your time and just, you know what I'm saying, and follow the proper steps into and making a proper decision.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
And that's why I say patience, because patience is such a big
It's
realm.
broad.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's
broad, but you got to
Yeah.
be real specific in when you say patience. You know what I'm saying? You just got to take your time, man,
No
and
doubt.
understand a lot of things that's around you and be very observant.
No doubt.
Yep.
No doubt. Fudge, what you think, man? The most important thing you can instill in a child as a father.
I'm gonna say that there's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta get it every day.
Yeah.
You gotta work for it.
So work ethic.
All the
Would
time.
you say work ethic?
Nah, I'm gonna say there's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Period. Yeah.
You know, like, I
Yeah.
think people be looking for this place where they gonna look and rest.
Oh yeah.
You know, you think that, as soon as I get this promotion, I get this job, I'm gonna be good. That's not it. Cause then you gotta keep it.
It's, yeah. You
Once
gotta
you get
maintain.
that new house,
you gotta
you gotta
maintain.
keep it. Yeah, you know, like,
That junk
fatherhood
get
is
old.
beautiful. Listen,
Yeah.
fatherhood is beautiful, but it costs money.
It costs money for real.
You know what I'm saying? The lifestyle costs, whatever it is
Yeah.
you chasing. And you gotta know, like, you gotta keep going every day. It's never gonna be given to you. Every morning you wake up, you gotta be recommitted, rededicated
Yeah,
to
start it all over
every day.
again every day. No doubt. What you think, Smirk?
So I got this little slogan with my kids that I use, and it's just slow feet don't eat. And we always, at the end of a text, I always put that if they going through a problem that I know the answer to, I still slow feet don't eat.
Yeah.
And I also tell, my girls especially, always be able, always come to me. Like, you can always come to me and tell me anything.
Yeah.
In a world of girls, we all men, so we know, especially in this generation, it's so hard raising girls. And the temptation and the internet and this and that. So my girls, I'm more tougher on than I am my son, because my son, he's watching me.
Yeah.
And I've done all I'm going to do on the other side. So
So
right
you
now,
just showing him a good example.
yeah, right now, he really has no choice.
Yeah.
Like, it's no excuses for him not to be successful.
Yeah.
Because I'm showing you the blueprint, the
Yeah.
playbook. It's right in your face.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is wake up and follow the playbook.
Yeah, real.
It don't
good.
get no better than that. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
But my daughters, women have different.
They do.
tendencies
They
every day.
they do it
They
different.
wake up and want to be something different.
Yeah.
But I always tell my girls, the same thing. Like, slow feet don't eat, and you can always come to me about anything.
No
Like, even
doubt.
when you mess up,
Yeah.
face your fears.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't keep no secrets.
Yeah.
This our circle, the power circle. You got to be able to stand up for what you did.
Yeah.
Because it's the world outside.
For sure.
So you gonna get
For
cooked
sure.
out there.
You're right.
But
So
yeah.
let me show you the world inside, and then
Yeah.
that way you go outside and handle it.
Yeah.
No
and,
doubt.
And one last thing I always tell them too, just be grateful, man.
Be grateful.
Be grateful, man.
Yeah.
Y'all already winning.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a mom from 16 to now. So
Ooh,
when I
yeah.
always tell him, like my son, he was like, mom tripping. No,
No,
she not.
she ain't.
That's what you need.
Yeah, you
And-
want that.
It's so crazy. This past weekend, I made him go stay with my grandma for the weekend.
Ooh.
Like down in the Delta.
Yeah. He a city boy. He ain't with
He
that.
called
Country, yeah, buddy.
Look, every time I talk to him, he had the little wimpy voice. Yes, Dad. Hear my grandma in the background.
Grandma put that pressure on
Turn the
it.
TV down.
Yeah, she don't want to know. Ain't no internet.
But,
Yeah.
he needed to be stripped of.
Yeah, no
he got
doubt.
a PC, a PS5,
Yeah,
iPhone.
yeah.
You
He
know,
living a life of
yeah.
luxury.
And his mom went out of town, and I went out of town, and I said, you know what, we're gonna send him to my grandma's house.
Ooh,
And
we.
she ready. So
She ready.
And
Come on with it.
it was a good experience for him, because I grew up under my great grandma, her mom,
Yeah,
which is 90. She's still living, but we ate the same thing every day.
yeah.
Spaghetti with the smoked sausage every day. All my cousins ate the same thing every day. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, better than lamb chop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we had discipline. We knew we couldn't question
Yeah, ain't
why
none of
we eating
that.
this every day. But we ate it. We did our homework before our moms got off. It was
Yeah,
structured.
yeah, structure, yeah.
But yeah, that's it. I didn't want to overgo.
That's what's up, man. JD, what you think, man? I'm gonna do mine last. What you think is the most important thing to instill in a child?
It's a couple of them, but what I would say is the ability to say no
Okay.
and be okay with it. To say no to peer pressure. To say no to self-doubt. To say no to just we live in a time now where everything it seems to be so instant with social media, and everyone got the camera phones out and trying to do this and that, and a lot of kids, from when I even mentor or work with at the school, they look at other children doing certain things and they want that so bad. They covet stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We hear that in church, don't covet something.
Yeah.
And I just tell kids, like, students or anybody, like, it's okay to be you, to be your authentic self.
Yeah.
But you got to learn to say no to some things. You can't always just say you don't want to be
Fall
a yes
for it.
man.
You don't
Yeah.
always fall for everything.
Yeah.
You don't wanna
Because
fall for everything.
I know growing up, me being the oldest of, there's 4 of us, and so I'm big brother, oldest grandchild. I kind of like had to set a pace, and they didn't even realize it, but it was just me being how I was wired as as a young person, just knowing like, okay, when I see something I wanted to do, I went for it. But if it was something that I didn't, and I felt that inkling in me, I was like, no, I'm not doing
You
that.
ain't doing
hey
that,
man,
yeah.
why was it, man? You ain't. I'm like, no, I'm
You
not.
ain't doing it, yeah.
And you couldn't talk me out of it, you know.
Right,
you know.
right.
So, and I know some can be more strong-minded than others, but it's letting them know early, boy or girl, it's
Yeah.
okay to say no.
And don't be easily influenced by what other people
Yeah,
doing.
because that's going on heavy now.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. You don't get no kids like Trey. Let me out the car. You ain't getting in no more. He's sliding. I'm sliding. I don't care. Come on, I'm gone. He know his mama. He done looked at his mama car. Baby, you good? He ain't even gonna answer. I'm sliding. I don't even care. Man, for real. Man, well look, mine is crazy, man. Mine is discipline. And when I say discipline, I don't mean as far as punishment and stuff like that. I meant like self-discipline. I feel like self-discipline is the most important trait to have in life overall, period, because it's required in every aspect of life.
True.
Every aspect. It ain't nothing that don't require discipline. Even from everything that y'all said, I feel, it's crazy. I want to tell y'all a little short situation I had with my daughters. My baby girl was salty at me one time, right? I had a relationship with them where I they give me their money, stack for them and stuff like that. So I helped to get a car. She stacked so much, I put some more with it, go through the auction, boom, get a car. She had some money left over. She was like, okay, I want to put that on insurance, and I want to put that on maintenance if I have, like stash that for me for that. So what I did with the insurance, I added her to mine full coverage. You know what I'm saying? Basically, her money just sitting there. She get into a situation where I want my money. So I'm like, as a father, man, I'll give you this labor money like to work, but we ain't finna drop no insurance. She's in college at the time. So me being a father, I just didn't feel right relinquishing that to her, knowing you need to have some insurance. So I'm like, nah, we ain't cutting that off. You gonna keep the insurance. Man, this shit was so crazy. When I tell you life lessons come in handy so good. Check it out, man. She mad at me. Got a couple of my other daughters against it too. Like, Daddy, that's her money. Look, that's my daughter. You can't tell me what to do with my daughter. Right? I got this. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they on her side. A couple of them neutral. They just like, that's her money though, Daddy. Man, I'm not doing it because I know she out here moving around and she done paid for that. That's on. It's staying. Crazy. I'm gonna fast forward. Right, check it out. Wednesday. It was a Wednesday. I thought about it. They salty. I done argued. They mad. I done argued back and forth with them, and we had a sit down. And now they want to come down on me for other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Me being mean before or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. So they was like, they made a comment. We all talking. They made a comment one day and said, in this conversation said, it was times we had to cry on each other's shoulders because you wasn't there. And I'm like, y'all sisters, that's what y'all supposed to do. And my baby girl called herself insulting me one time in that conversation. Daddy, all you really gave us was discipline. Man, a light bulb went off in my head. I said, you know what? I'd die today with that. If that's what I gave you, because every aspect of life requires, if you saying that's what I gave you, man, take me to the grave. You know what I'm saying? Mission accomplished. I'm gone. If you got that, you ready for life. They like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, look, it's Wednesday. I said, you know what? I'm going to break your stuff down to liability. Gave her a little change off the full coverage balance. Here you go. Why they go to TSU Friday and have a wreck? Oh, my Hey, go straight to TSU Friday and have a wreck. And guess what the police told her? I'm talking about airbags deployed. Little minor fender bender, but it made the airbags deployed. Man, guess what the police told her? Since you got insurance, we're gonna let you go on back to Memphis. You know, normally you're supposed to get told with that with the airbag.
Because the car totaled out.
It's totaled out technically. Them folks let her ride because she had insurance. I said, look at the universe, man. You did all that. Y'all did all that. And the universe lined up to show you, man, your daddy was right, man. You talking about funny. I bragged on that for so long, man. And I was like, y'all got me messed up, man. She learned her lesson real quick. Man, you really, you didn't even supposed to be able to drive off. You know what I'm saying? But that little comment she made about the discipline really hit. They, you know, everybody thinking like, ooh. I'm like, no, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's what I gave you. Man, I'm gone. You can check me out with that one. Because I know at that point you straight. If you got discipline instilled in you, you straight. And when I tell you she is just that, she got that. You know what I'm saying? But it was like you went ahead and paid homage without even knowing you was paying homage to me. You know what I'm saying? You think you getting smart. Yeah. And I told them in that conversation, they talking about all this soft stuff. I was like, I'm sorry to say, y'all was missing your mama. I'm daddy. So all this stuff y'all getting on me about, the balance wasn't there because mama wasn't there. That's what y'all was missing, man. So come on, I take it all. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Dump it all on me. But that's what was missing. You know what I'm saying? In that dynamic, y'all on me so hard, but all the time is mama. You know what I'm saying? Well, man, look, JD, what's up, man? Let's get into this mental health, man. We gotta merge. Because, you know, we'll be on fatherhood forever.
Yeah.
I can talk about that all night.
Mental health, man. Mental health is a loaded bag. We know over the past few years or whatnot, it's become real. It's a hot topic, and in our communities for so long, a lot of brothers was like, "Man, I ain't going to sit down in front of nobody." And I used to be one of them until I had to have my own moment to come to go. I used to be like, "Man, I'm talking to Jesus, and that's it. Y'all can go on with that." I pray, and you can still pray and still have your faith, but it's good to talk some things out with somebody. And my pivotal moment came. But this is 2025. Back in 2019, somebody I was with who I thought I was going to marry, it didn't happen. And I was angry because I felt like, you know, I did what I was supposed to. I know there's some things that, you know, we don't always see eye to eye, but there was no infidelity, there was no abuse or nothing. But I mean, sometimes things just don't work.
Right.
And I didn't know how angry I was, man. And someone was like, you know, you might want to. Actually, the person who was gonna do premarital counseling, I asked him, did he do therapy for just he said, yeah, I do. I was like, so I decided to go to him, but this is the crazy part. When I was on my way there, I was like, had made up in my mind that I was just gonna be like, man, he ain't
you wasn't finna open up.
Yeah,
you weren't gonna open up.
And I'm normally not like that. I'm not a dude that's difficult like that, you know, or to try to be belligerent. It wasn't that, but I was just so I get there, meet him out at a spot, and you know, cool guy, surpassed him, friends with them to this day. And so he started asking me about my childhood, and I'm thinking like, man, come on, man. Like,
you ain't want to go there?
Yeah, you know, I'm just saying little things and whatnot. So he had the condiments were on the table because we met out somewhere. I forgot the restaurant we met out at, and so he was moving around the salt, the pepper, and I'm thinking in my head like, man, what is he doing, man? You know, but so I told him some things. And I was being honest. I was like, I'm gonna be honest. I told him some things, and he was like, "So you've had a issue with anger before?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess I've been told I had a temper or whatnot, and I used to."
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, he was like, "When you give of yourself, a lot of times when someone don't reciprocate that or they disappoint you, you get angry." and you may used to not say a whole lot, and that would build up until at some point it explode and you'll go off on somebody. I wasn't violent, but I'll be diplomatic, and next thing you know, I'm letting you have it verbally. I'm like, because I'm like, so I had to realize within myself that was something that I needed to change, and and it's a process.
Yeah.
And I'm a whole lot better than what I was, most definitely. But that's when I realized, and I went to him for six or seven more sessions, and it really helped me tremendously. And
go ahead.
So I always tell brothers, like, hey, no matter whether it's anger, depression, whatever it is, talk to somebody, because not talking to somebody, you can pray to God because my faith is my cornerstone, but at the same time, just like he put physical doctors out there and other people to do other things, there's a reason why there's mental health therapists, out there.
Yeah.
So it won't be so, as they say, taboo and a stigma in our community, because a lot of brothers hold stuff in. You only can hold so much in. At some point,
it's gonna come out.
It's gonna come out in some form or fashion.
Yeah,
you're gonna bleed on somebody.
Yeah, for real. I was gonna ask you in that conversation, the first one you had, by you being so, kind of standoffish initially. Where do you think the conversation broke where you was ready to open up a little bit with him, like during that session?
It was when he touched on. When I told him something about a situation when I was younger, when my parents divorced, and how I essentially had to become the man of the house, and I had 3 younger siblings under me.
Yeah.
And he pinpointed something, and I was like, I paused for a second, and I was like, man, how did he?
So he kind of was on point.
Yeah, he was listening to me, and so all that little movement, I was kind of not really distracted, but when he was moving all the condiments, even though I'm saying something, I'm thinking in my head like, man, why is he doing this? So he was like, he
really
said
calculating it up.
Yeah, and he was like, he made an analogy somehow with something with the salt and with the pepper.
Ah, okay.
And it made sense, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking, and then you know how when you that little twinge of emotion,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You get that one tear in your eye.
Yeah, he had tapped in. He had tapped in with you.
I was like, okay, all right, I'm going to stop being a hard ass. I'm going to go ahead and it felt better when you do that, because it's like it's a weight lifted off of you.
Yeah.
But a lot of times we don't do that.
I think it'd be a lot of times for I'm going to say for us as men, I think it starts as boys, because, I'm going to say I'm going to speak for myself in that aspect. You may have had, I don't know if y'all did, but I come from a tough background of where, quit crying. Don't, if crying was a weakness, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And certain things that just, with emotion, you had to hide it because everybody look at you a different way. So I think that leads into our manhood. Now we actually done evolved into men, and sometimes we'll still try to hide that emotion or suppress that feeling all the time. It started in boyhood, you know what I'm saying? And so in that situation you had, I kind of went through it in life where I dealt with death early, and so, going to the cemetery or something, I would break down to my sisters in them grave sites. So my parents would just tell me I wouldn't have to go. I really realize now to this day that I needed, some type of grief counseling then. And I still can't control myself. And I get anxiety when I go near the cemetery they're buried at. Now, mind you, this happened when I'm 13. House fire, you know what I'm saying? So I'm 48 years old. I literally can go down that road now and I get anxiety, and it's still probably another 2.5 miles off the road to get to where they're buried at, you know what I'm saying? But I think that all kinds of therapy should start at a young age. Like, I even look now and regret not putting my children through it after losing their mothers. I did better than what I received as a
Yeah.
child. But looking back in hindsight, they should have been through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that because we wasn't introduced to therapy at a young age and really not allowed to feel our true emotions at times as boys, you know what I'm saying? I think that kind of translated into us having a hard time talking to a therapist, especially a stranger. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk to somebody we know, but I don't think we want to be looked at as weak or. And then sometimes we don't even want to open up that can of worms because of how weak we feel when it comes to that topic or that issue that we have. I
That
guess
emotion is
it's
strong.
tough.
It's strong,
Man.
whether it's an emotion of grief or emotion of anger, whatever that emotion is. That joke is like you squatting 8,000 pounds
Yeah.
because, no matter how tough you consider yourself or how smart you consider yourself, we're still human, and emotion drives a lot of things with people in this world.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. So mental health, man. What's up with you guys, Smirk?
I think I'm gonna start with when earlier when we talked about the universe aligning, because like therapy is a new thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love it. I mean, and I recently started going. Let's see, when I was 17. Again, my mom was murdered on my 16th birthday, so a lot of people don't know that, but I know J1.
Yeah.
And my sister was 10, but we didn't. She was murdered in the house. We kept the house, like we didn't sell the house. We lived in the house. I graduated. My sister graduated college.
Yeah.
I went on to start businesses, family business, and so counseling. It was cool then, but I stopped going, and the work was just my counseling.
You kind of drown yourself in
and work for so long because, like I said, I became a father the next year, and I just was grinding. And then once I built this entertainment business with the clubs and the parties, and I hired my whole family.
Yeah.
And you had people. Nobody never take the place, but you had people to step in. I had aunts, cousins, even my grandma. Everybody was working it. And then I lost an aunt, my mom's sister, and I was like, okay, we're gonna keep working. And then one of my right hand men, my cousin, he got killed in Atlanta. He had did like 15 years in jail. Got out, I hired him, turned his life up. He was having the time of his life.
Yeah.
And went to Atlanta, got killed.
Yep.
And
You told me.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
Then my grandfather's like the GOAT, where we from. He's a mayor in 34 years.
Yeah.
Basketball coach, legendary.
Yeah.
And he was sick for approximately 3 years in the hospital up here. And man, every day, Monday through Friday, I went to the hospital for 3 years. And I just knew he was going to turn it around. And when he passed, there was another blow.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just keep going.
And you still ain't seek
I'm
them
still-
no therapy.
I'm
You
still-
still pushing
I'm
through.
still going. Like, I'm okay, well, I'm going to add another business to the,
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep adding businesses.
Yeah,
Like, I'm-
then, so you so busy, you
I
can't
can't
even think about it. Okay. I'm
And I
with you.
can't think, so I'm just going. And then my stepdad, he
Yeah.
died last November. This is my sister's dad. He kind of partially helped raise me because him and my mom ended up getting divorced, but he was a father figure, good guy. Even after the divorce, like,
Yeah.
good guy all around. He passed.
Yeah.
And a week later, like my cousin, like my sister, like
Yeah.
she passed. And I just was like, damn.
So all this grief on top of grief on top of grief.
You talking 20 plus
Yeah.
years of grief, and
And these are major parts of your life, like
I'm talking
major
about big,
people.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about chunks. And in my family, I'm that person.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody think I always got it together.
Yeah,
Everybody think I
yeah.
always know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I was Smirky. Hey, don't
Yeah,
worry
he
about
straight.
it. He good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'm then I had a cousin get killed too. I forgot about that 2 years ago, and it just kept going. And one of my classmates after my cousin died in November, she hit me up. She was like, "Look, are you going to counseling?" She was like, "Look, you quit trying to act tough.
Okay.
You going?"
So did she see did you break down? Did she just knew?
Well, everybody that knew me knew after my cousin passed
You was messed. Knew
And
you
you can
was
see it
gonna
in
be
my
messed
eyes.
up. Yeah,
But me, I'm just ticking. You know, slow
Yeah.
feet don't eat. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going.
yeah,
And transparency. I made a post about a week ago. I was like, you know, therapy really changed my life. 'Cause like if I wouldn't have went to therapy, you know, when you got a lot built up, man, you probably snatch somebody's nose off.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
You know what I'm saying? I made a post
No.
saying that, like, you can wake up
that's
for
real.
real, bro. Like, if somebody can say the
That's
simplest
real.
thing,
yeah,
Been
and you
there.
will snap out.
yeah. He said snap
Snap
somebody
somebody's
nose
nose
off.
off. And when I first did the therapy, she was a female. And, you know,
Yeah.
when I went in there, she said the same thing. She was like, hey, you know, you got a lot going on. I can see it in your eyes. She was like,
For real.
it's safe here. She was like, I get paid to make sure you're okay. She was like, don't waste this money. So I sat down a couple times. For real, I sat down and I was just telling her little bits and pieces. And the second session, she just gave me my life. Like, it's like they kind of know
Yeah,
what you've been through. And she was like, we're going to take this step by step. We're going to break it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you how to deal with this. I'm going to show you how to deal with that.
Mm.
Because I hated Mother's Day.
yeah,
I hated it. I
Yeah.
didn't even go to school after my mom passed. I was like, I ain't.
yeah, yeah.
But one of my
yeah.
coaches was like, look, you need to come back to school. Like, you know, I was playing basketball. He's like, you need to come back.
Yeah,
Came back. I don't know how I passed, but
yeah,
I passed
yeah.
on to the 11th grade.
It's by the grace of God.
I don't know what they did in the room, but I mean, it's too late now. So, but yeah, I got a high school diploma, went to junior college. My sister got a master's,
Yeah,
and I mean, this type of stuff I try to tell people all the time. Like, people look at the, you know, the party but
yeah,
that was the course of making a living.
and then you forcing yourself through it though.
It's so many. I don't even like large crowds.
Yeah,
People don't know that about me.
yeah.
I had
you-
the biggest events in the world, and I do not like large crowds.
crowd. Yeah, that's
Thousands
tough.
of people, I do not like. I'm like, man, I'm ready to go. Like, this is,
But it's your event.
but I gotta stay. But there's some people don't know about me. They just feel like, well,
He throwing parties. He
throwing
must love
parties.
it. He
And
must love it.
It's
yeah.
not even about the money anymore.
Yeah,
You know, it's just a culture thing. Like, it really changed my life, my family life,
yeah,
and you know how we met. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, no doubt.
just, you know, and what I do, I bleed into other areas.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I don't just let me start a club. I had a restaurant. I'm on the boards, all types
Yeah,
of stuff. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But that taught me how to do that. You know what
but
I'm
just
saying?
by being so not facing the grieving process, just
Just working.
pushing. Yeah,
Because the same people that's coming to the club, they dealing with something.
yeah,
And your club is the therapy place.
yeah,
Especially
yeah.
if it's safe. You
Real
know what I'm saying?
talk.
So you giving them an
An outlet. Yeah.
So when I looked at it that way, I was like, okay, well, all right. Well, I'm going to take what I learned from here. Or I might got a judge in there.
yeah,
I might got a superintendent upstairs. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it was just, for me, therapy is the new thing. It
Yeah.
really
So tell me this, based off what you did at first to just push through it, what did the therapy do as far as the load you were carrying?
It made me lose 500 pounds that I didn't know I had because I can talk about it.
Yeah,
See, I'm talking about it to you right now with a straight face in a room
Yeah,
with three
yeah,
people I
yeah,
never
yeah.
met before.
yeah,
And I'm not
yeah,
stuttering at all.
yeah.
Like, I'm cool with it.
That's
And
tough.
then I can just help people now.
Yeah, you can
I can
share
use-
by sharing it.
I can
Yeah,
use my influence. See,
No
like I said, I
doubt.
posted a status. If you go to the status, so many people that was like, what's the number? What's the number? I need
Yeah.
that. I need that. I need, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
I'm
they
sure
never see
thinking
those
about getting that
posts
number for real.
from
While we
me.
talking,
You know what I'm saying? But
I'm with you.
yeah,
I'm with you.
so like they don't see them type of posts from me. So when I'm very transparent like that, and I got the resources,
It make them wonder.
you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So I got this is one of my classmates. This is what she does for a living, but she deal with kids, adults, whatever. But what I did, I said, hey, look, everybody chime in. What you want me to do? It's for you. I said, yeah, it's a lot of people coming. What's my number? So I typed up a little quote. I made a little passage, copy and paste, and sent it to everybody individually.
yeah.
I mean, I gave you the playbook now. It's, you know,
Go ahead,
it's up
yeah.
to you now, but yeah. But it
That's
helped.
tough. That's
It really
tough.
helped.
That's what's up, man. Fudge, what you got on the mental health topic, man, and how you feel about therapy, man?
Man, I think discussing mental health in itself is real important, you know, because I don't think everybody understands exactly what it means to be mentally healthy.
Yeah.
You know, people shy away from therapy because they don't really understand the purpose.
Yeah.
They don't see why they need to do it.
Yeah.
You know, but as you brothers are illustrating, learning to effectively communicate is a skill,
Yeah.
and going to therapy is a part of learning to articulate that.
Definitely.
You know, especially as it relates to our culture, we got a lot of trauma. You know, we have a lot of challenges, and one of those things is that we don't have a solid foundation in learning to effectively communicate with each other.
Yeah.
So we grow up in a space where nobody's talking. Everything is it's on me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
what go on in this house? What?
Stays in his house.
Come on,
You
that's
already-
right. You know
Don't
what
be
I'm saying?
running
Like,
telling everybody, telling what's going on here.
look, we all growing up in trauma. Ain't nobody ever talking about it.
Nobody talking
Nobody,
about it.
man.
Real talk.
It's so much trauma we think it's normal.
Yeah.
I remember, man, I got to the military. I was sitting around some guys, and we were talking about schools, and I'm talking about fights and suspensions, and they like,
They like you wasn't
right? They looking at me, and I'm like, oh, y'all ain't been suspended? They're like, no.
Nah.
Y'all ain't never got to fighting? No.
Really.
But it's like, you know,
You figure it's normal. It's normal
It's
where
normal.
you from. Yeah. We all fight.
it's Memphis. What you mean?
Yeah. Damn.
That's wild, man.
You know, so I think it's important that we really, really start having these conversations so that we can learn how to effectively communicate, so that we can all be able to get to the place to where we understand what it means to be mentally healthy.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of
Yeah.
us think we doing good,
Yeah.
but that ain't the case.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody talking about it.
Right. And then if you think about it, like, do we really think it like we pretending we're doing good? But deep down inside, we be knowing, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It just takes a person to look within to really say that. You know, but like you said, the trauma is clouding, you know, because and I know this happens with me a lot. You may say, like, you know, you hear the term, man, you ain't been through what I've been through. That's traumatizing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're actually claiming the trauma, but don't want to acknowledge the trauma. You know what I'm saying? So for a person to say that, that's one of those trauma-based lines that just never end, though. You all, man, you ain't been through what I've been through. Man, you need some therapy. You know what I'm saying? We both need therapy, probably, but if you can say that to me, you probably need that, man. I ain't mean to cut y'all. Carry on, brother. I just wanted to chime in with you, because when you said trauma, it was like I was waiting on it, and boom, it came straight out.
Absolutely, man. That's it. Like, you know, that's a part, something that we all can chime in on, unfortunately.
Man, for
this
real.
trauma, you know, that's in our community.
Yeah.
And so I think that therapy is absolutely necessary, you
Yeah.
know, for all of us, maybe in different spaces and maybe at different levels, but, you know,
Definitely.
that trauma exists.
Yeah.
And so we have to learn to effectively communicate about it
Yeah.
so that we can change the narrative. Like, that's the only way, so we can look down at our younger generation, look down the road and say, hey, listen, this is how you navigate this.
Yeah.
Somebody
Sure.
taught me how to communicate what I've been through, so I can tell you now
Yeah.
how to navigate it. Instead of just looking at you like, what's up?
Or saying, yeah, he just like Uncle so-and-so.
That's
Uncle
it.
so-and-so needs therapy too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, that's so crazy, man. That's so, it's like, man, it's crazy. It's just something to think about, man. And then therapy, as far as therapy for you, like, have you experienced it? Have you went through therapy? Have you went through anything specifically, like grief therapy or anything, like grief counseling, anything like that?
Oh, absolutely. You know, when my daughter passed, I finally went to grief therapy.
Yeah.
And I say finally went because, you know, again, just growing up, like, people just die
Yeah,
all the
you
time. You know,
lose people.
look, we like paid in full. People die every day, B.
Yeah, literally.
Like, that's how we living.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, so-and-so got smoked. Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah.
What we doing tonight?
It's like you
Right.
get numb to it.
Yeah,
Hey,
you get
even
numb
go
to
get
it.
drunk for him. Like,
That's it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? We finna
Yeah.
turn up for him.
Get desensitized, man.
Yeah.
That's it right there. And so, you know, but that was something different.
Yeah.
You know, it felt different. My entire life was different.
Yeah.
And that was a big adjustment.
Tough.
You know, it was a really big adjustment. And I'm so used to doing it on my own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then, like my man said, like, I'm running the bags up.
Yeah.
They like, oh man, you don't go. I'm like, yeah, you know how I go, baby. You know how we do.
Yeah.
You know, whole time I'm like, you don't want to no hug.
I need one back.
Look, yeah. So you just came to borrow some money, huh? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, give me a hug, man.
Yeah.
Ask me how I'm doing today.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
tough, man. That's
No,
tough, bro.
Real, man.
But yeah, that's it. So, you know, finally one random day I was like, you know what?
I need it.
Yeah, I'm going to go and call them folks.
Yeah.
See, I can do it over the phone. I ain't finna go down there, though.
Oh, okay. So you have to face them.
Yeah. You know, that was the first step. Like, you know,
Yeah.
because I didn't grow up in a space where we just going to pour our heart out.
Yeah.
Especially not there's nobody no random. I'm like, you know who you know.
Yeah.
Right.
You might tell my
might tell
business.
somebody, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, all this, what I think is so important business.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And it's just me learning to deal with reality.
That's it right
You
there,
know,
too.
how to cope with what's really happening around me.
Yeah.
Because we got to
That's
keep
tough.
going.
Ooh, yeah. Man, you got to keep on living, man. That's tough, boy. Like, so in that process, I know, and you said you lost your daughter how long ago?
That was a couple years ago, 3
Couple
years
years.
ago.
Okay. In that, when you finally started therapy, when did you feel that weight started coming up off of you? Or are you still going through that process?
Oh, it's an everyday thing.
Yeah.
It's every day. You know, some days life is, you know, feeling great. And then some
Yeah.
days, sometimes I feel guilty feeling great. Because it's like, man, I ain't supposed to feel this good today.
Ooh-wee.
If only my baby were here with me. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
Sometimes success just ain't, it didn't taste as good as I thought it was going to taste because she ain't here.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
but that's a part of it.
No
you know,
doubt,
a part
no
of it is,
doubt.
again, is acknowledging the reality of life every day.
Yeah.
You know, not trying to mask it with alcohol or drugs or, you know, or
Yeah.
building businesses or whatever it is. Like, we got to
Face
live in that. Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
face that.
Yeah.
And to say it's okay.
Right.
You know, to be able to look at one another and say it's okay.
Yeah. That's tough, boy. Ooh. For real.
It makes sense though.
For real, man. That's a tough one. Man. Ooh-wee. Man, I just had to pause for a second, boy. That's some chills, man.
I think for me, man, like mental health, it's huge. You know, as far as men, the way we don't want to feel a sense of vulnerability to no stranger, and you know, and that when it comes to things like that, I know my grandmother before she passed away, she always told me growing up, I always used to worry about stuff I couldn't control. You know what I'm saying? I'm always worrying about, I'm 12 worrying about whether or not she can pay bills or not. You know what I'm saying? We out in the country in Mason, Tennessee.
Yeah.
We getting food stamps. They short her. She's short $20 in food stamps. I'm like, how we gonna eat?
Yeah.
But knowing she telling me not to worry about that, I'm still worrying about that because I love her so much. I know me personally, man. I walk around here with stuff on my mind daily. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have to get with Smirk to get that number anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because real talk, man. Because my thing is this. I want to talk to somebody, and I have talked to somebody before. Talked to my pastor, and just I want to get down to the bottom of why do I constantly worry about things that I can't not control. You know what I'm saying? With me, instead of shutting down like everybody else, have an outlet. I go to the gym, or I get a degree.
Yeah.
I got 3 degrees, man. I'll go get a degree in a heartbeat.
But it's the same
It's the same
too,
thing, man. I
like,
feel like having a sense of accomplishment
yeah.
helps me move forward.
And that's the
You know
same
what I'm
concept.
saying?
It's
And
like
it's
the
like,
businesses. Yeah.
My chest heavy now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My chest is heavy every single day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm open enough and transparent enough to talk about it because I want help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't no good for my family if I don't seek help to fix me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like bodybuilding has been tremendous for me. Why? Because I can channel that in a positive manner. You know what I'm saying? I tell my wife I'm going to the gym. Dang, it's 3 a.m. Yeah, I'm riding. Or it's 11 o'clock at night. I just feel like lifting.
Yeah.
You know, I got some stuff on my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
I applied to PA school, didn't get in. That's rocking me. You know what I'm saying? I applied to a nursing program, got accepted into nursing school. So now I'm transitioning in from going dental hygiene into nursing because I want to be a nurse practitioner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to open up my own practice. I want to feel that sense of fulfillment when it comes to my career. It's been moments where I just sit by myself and I just want to be by myself because my mind rocking, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I have those spells. It ain't nothing against my wife or the kids or anything like that in the house. It's just, man, I want to be somewhere where I feel like my family deserves that. I deserve that. And a lot of folks be like, man, you straight where you at, bro? You don't know what I want to do. And I don't mean that in a bad way. But you know what I'm saying? This stuff, man, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I feel like my daddy always told me, man, a lazy man don't eat.
Yeah.
And I just feel that way, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna grind until I can't grind no more. Whether if it's in the weight room or it's in the classroom or if it's just on my everyday career, my job right now.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's my little spiel. I won't help, man. And I'm not afraid to say that. I tell the world that I won't help.
No
You know
doubt.
what I'm saying? You just got to be open about it.
Yeah.
And I feel what you're saying, far as sometimes when you just want to be by yourself. And I don't have a spouse, but I have friends and have family that be like, "You good?" Because they know that I'm a go-getter. And if folks knew what I've dealt with just this past year, and to still push with this podcast, they'd be like, "JD, you didn't know that."
Yeah.
But so when I had to be by myself, that gives me time to not only talk with God, but and when I do open up to somebody, close, confident friends or somebody or my brother, you know, they know that when they say you good, I was like, give me a moment. And they know that, okay, once I'm ready to talk, that, you know, and you have to have that sometimes, depending on how you wired. Because, you know, if you're a person that, like, two of my favorite players is Michael and Kobe. So I had shirts made with them with both of their pictures on it that says "Stay focused." So when students or anybody I mentor see me, they were like, "Coach Davis, you know, we see that," and I was like, the two things that separated them guys from everybody else, and there's no slight to anybody else because I do like LeBron as well, but Mike and Kobe, it was like they was on it, whether it was training and when it came to winning at all costs. And that's good, but then sometimes other things can lack. So I had to learn a balance. But to have that drive when, you know, I don't go out a whole lot on weekends. You know, when folks be like, "Hey, we going here there?" I'm like, I'm working on something. Or I'm just chilling to try to, because I know where I'm trying to be, because you only get so much time on allotted down here. And once time is up, it's up.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that it's not about impressing people, but it's about impressing upon people. When you leave here, what legacy are you going to leave? And, you know, so you don't really have time to be wasting. We've wasted time already at times in our lives. So once you a little wiser, you like, okay, especially not me allow someone else to waste my time, but let me not just, you know, just waste time. You know, have fun, relax. You got to have a balance, but, you know, sometimes you need that time to yourself to get through your thoughts, so you won't make an irrational thought.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Totally agree. I
Yeah.
totally agree.
So when you seclude yourself and process everything that you're dealing with, how do you feel like what do you feel like therapy will do in that aspect? Like, do you feel like those times when you want to be secluded would be a good time to go to the therapist, or would you still separate those times?
I guess that's the thing. Like, I don't want to be secluded.
Okay.
Because
You want that to be the time to go
Yeah,
open up.
Absolutely, because I want,
Yeah.
and it's like when I do that, man, that takes away from the household, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like my wife, she's so nurturing. And
Yeah.
she be wanting that QT. The kids, they want that QT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My daughter, Daddy, she wants to play. You know what I'm saying? But I'll
But
be
you're
so
not really there.
But my mental ain't there because I'm thinking about
Something
what I got,
you can't
you know what I'm
handle.
saying?
You
Or
can't
something,
control.
something I can't control.
Yeah.
During that time, brother, when I was, you know what I'm saying, going through, I even went through a spell, Futch. You remember when I was trying to get in dental school? I took the DAT 3 times, brother, and I didn't make the score to get the scholarship for the Navy. So I was like, man, I'm finna move on. Instead of being patient and thinking things through and taking my time and being, you know what I'm saying, like I said, patient in that situation, maybe I should have studied a little harder. Maybe I should have switched up a few things and took the DAT a 4th time.
Yeah,
You never know.
Okay, so and that goes back to what
Yeah,
you said about
exactly.
fatherhood.
Yeah, man.
Patience is the main thing.
Exactly,
you would
because
teach.
I'm rushing things.
Yeah.
Instead of just taking my time and listening to God,
Yeah.
I'm trying to make things happen. In my mind, I'm making moves. No, you ain't, bro. You just slowing down the process of what God got in store for you.
Yeah.
So in that situation, now here I am. I want to treat the body holistically. So I was like, you know what? Let me try nursing. So I applied to 3 different nursing schools. I got accepted in all 3 nursing programs, brother. I'm just trying to pick one. You see what I'm saying? Because I know what I know what the end goal is. Instead of just thinking things through, being patient, and just taking my time and really just understanding what my actual gift is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm rushing things. Oh, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. Nah, it don't work that way, man.
And what sounds like would probably definitely help if you get somebody to walk with you through that.
Yeah, well, I just
Because you can still do those things.
Yeah.
But you need, yeah. I'm glad we having this because you can get that. Yeah.
So I think, you know, just listen.
Go
to
ahead, Smurf.
Just listen to you. I ain't no therapist for one, but I'm just saying, like, just listen to what you're saying. Like you said, you don't think you are, but I'm listening to your resume. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you factoring all that in, and you still a husband, you still a father, you still go to the gym. Like, I just think you're being hard on yourself. Like, don't
Yeah,
beat
but
yourself
that's
up.
his
That's
effect. That's
yeah,
what's
that's what I'm
wrong
saying.
with him.
So
He
that's
can't.
what's wrong
The
with him.
shit he
My
can't
worst
control.
critic.
He
Oh, my
can't.
God.
He
I'm
crushing
listening
it.
to
Yeah.
him like even
Man.
earlier when they were talking about the food,
Yeah.
you know, the weightlifting. You know, I'm listening to him.
He got the
He
discipline
telling
of
me,
a God. I'm
telling him,
telling you.
like, well, I've been trying to go to the gym. So I'm like, I ain't gonna even get in that conversation. I'm listening to him talk. Like, he's super disciplined.
I watched this man, discipline of a God, man. I'm telling you.
Well, I think for
For
me,
real.
guys, I think when it comes to me personally, man, it's like I'm never satisfied. It's not enough.
Yeah.
That is a flaw for me, man. Like if I wake up and I don't do something that's on my list because I'm real goal oriented,
You
and
feel
you
guilty.
know we had a project. We was on orders together. We had a project and it was meaningless work. They were about to shut down the department. We had to separate some books out of the library. Fudge was like, bro, just put these junks in the box. We finna dispose. They getting burned. We ain't even reading these no more. Why I put them in alphabetical order? Remember that? True story. I've been there. Bro, Fudge came in because he was my supervisor. He the one signed off on my orders.
You put them in alphabetical
Bro,
order.
we finna burn
my
these.
God.
Why they neat in alphabetical order? That's that ADHD. Fudge
No,
was
that sounds more like OC.
hey,
Yeah.
Fudge was like, bro, why you we just throwing these away? You ain't have to do that. I said, I just wanted them to be a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my life has to be a certain way. And my wife tell me all the time. She said, like you said, y'all, I'm too hard on myself. I'm my worst critic, man.
But that therapy would definitely probably
and that's why I
help
say
you
I
with
want
that,
the help,
brother.
man. I want to be all right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie to
lining
you.
up though. It's just
You know.
in your eyes, you feel like don't nobody understand you.
Yeah.
Like you said, you can go home and everybody having this wonderful day, and you just
You got your list of things to
Yeah.
do in your head. You
Yeah.
hey,
And ain't
or
nobody
things
saying
you
the right
didn't do.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like everybody saying all the wrong stuff. It's really right.
It is.
In your mind, like, why she said it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it's like,
That's
I definitely
tough,
feel
man.
that.
Yeah, man. And I appreciate y'all so much for just sharing y'all's story and just
Yeah.
having me here and just listening to me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? 'Cause like I
real
said, I
talk.
want the help, man. I want to be all
I
right.
feel I got a little bit of what you have, maybe not to that extent, but I know when it's something I got my mind set on, I'm trying to do. They know, man, I will be up late,
Mm-hmm.
and even if I gotta go to
Stuck.
work the next day or whatever the case is, because I'm trying to make sure I get it down, and it be in my mind like this is checked off. I got this accomplished. Sometimes it feels like you're relevant to any, not just yourself, but to your family or whoever. When you check something off, you got something accomplished.
Yeah.
Because there's so many times there's some things you got, okay, this won't get done today, or maybe not even this week. It's going to get done. But when you can get something done, and you're the type of person that's not lazy, that's not trying to get over or anything like that, it makes you feel good. So it drives you. It's just having that balance.
Yeah.
And I've gotten better with the balance. I haven't perfected it yet, but I'm a lot better than what I was. So you'll get there, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just work in progress, man.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I'm just a work in progress, as we all are. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
I think us having this conversation, this is therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real, just talking. I love being around good individuals to have a good, you know what I'm saying, foundation, and just I love being around good folks because I feel like I'm a good person. I ain't finna wrong nobody unless you just the way that I handle people that have wronged me. You got two choices. Either you completely cut them off, you just deal with them accordingly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just deal with people
a
accordingly.
little
I meet
distance
them. I meet
between,
them
yeah.
where they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just me in a nutshell.
That's
man.
what's up, man. Well, y'all already know, man. You know, we on the set of Beyond the Clientele, and that has a lot to do with my story and my trauma. And when it comes to therapy, I've experienced therapy after I lost my wife, but it was more like parent counseling type deal to cope with it, you know, in that transition. However, the therapy that we speaking of right now, I need it. You know what I'm saying? I've been one to push through all my traumas. I've just had to just push. You know what I'm saying? So to get to the age I am now and really realize, like, I think it'll do me some good, you know what I'm saying? But when I tell y'all, man, this podcast I've been doing and sitting down with individuals, man, you know, me and Smirk sit down, a lot of times I'll share a piece of my story in our conversation. Man, when I tell you that's so therapeutic for me, and then to sit and hear another individual share their story, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times I've even found myself, you know, counseling them through theirs on the show, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I can relate and I can reach them, you know, while we in that conversation. But me, myself, I haven't experienced true therapy, and I really want to, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mind opening up. It's some dark places in my life that I've been through, but I mean, they're gonna have to have a bunch of Kleenex around me whenever I get on mine, man, because it takes me down through there, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely need to get it. I need that number, man.
I guess,
For real.
But the load that you have after that,
Yeah.
you're gonna feel like better than leaving the gym.
Yeah.
'Cause the mental load
Yeah.
is gonna be lifted. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be stuff that you didn't even know that you had in you. It's gonna start flowing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From 15 to 30
Yeah.
to 40 or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And like I said, it's just it's gonna take a couple of times. But
No, for sure.
you know what I'm saying? Eventually, you will get to the point where you anticipating it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ready to, hey, I got a session coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Boom. And then once it get to that point, like, it's just gonna become your everyday life.
And you know what? It's crazy. I just got to stand corrected, man. I did it with the military. I did it like over the phone with them before, but clearly it wasn't too therapeutic because I really kind of forgot all about it. But I have talked to them, you know what I'm saying? Because I do have I have like a VA disability for PTSD from losing my wife. You know what I'm saying? So I've talked to them, but that's not therapeutic at all.
And then, like, I would suggest virtual.
Yeah.
Over the phone is kind of like cheating. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because they might be strolling through their phone.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
you know, me.
Okay, so how did that make you feel? They on Facebook, you know what I'm saying?
You know, pretty much like you said, going out checklist. Okay, yeah. He said,
Yeah.
he said that. Okay, he got your 45 minutes.
Yeah,
So
count the
virtually,
time.
I
Yeah,
think
at least
virtually-
I'm looking eye to eye with somebody.
Yeah, I mean, you can feel it more that way. I mean,
Yeah.
I tried phone at first, and I was doing other stuff.
So you scrolling through your Facebook.
You know, I got look. You know, I got another phone. I'm just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm hurt.
You know, I'm being honest. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I'm like, oh, what'd you say?
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really want to sit on the couch though.
It's time.
I'm talking about like I would rather. I don't want to do the. I
time.
want to sit down with
It's time.
somebody.
For whatever reason, this happened.
Yeah.
Let it be known that it's cool.
Yeah,
to sit on the
yeah.
couch. Like it's not even. We were taught that it wasn't, but in order to survive.
But we
now,
we
you
talk from people who didn't know what they were talking
my
about.
grandma, like,
Yeah,
my,
they ain't
even
know.
now my grandma's like, you telling your business and all
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Like,
Grandma cut it out. This is a new
yeah,
day and
you know,
age.
yeah. Even now she talking
Yeah,
crazy.
she ain't studying.
She one of them old shit going. She's like,
Yeah,
you telling
yeah,
me
yeah.
all your- You don't even know her. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
But you know, that's how they.
That's how they
came-
did us,
It's not
yeah.
to make no excuse, but that's how they came up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And but they dealt with trauma because man,
Yeah.
granddaddy had other children. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on back in the day.
And the crazy
But
part about it, I tell my sister all the time, because her and my grandma kind of always bump heads. My grandma had my mom at 15, and my great grandma put out at 15. And my grandma, you know, walked to school, did her thing, but they only knew so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
She-
you can't expect her to.
Yeah, that's out of ignorance. She didn't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
she's a hard, like, she's 72 now, retired, but at the same time, she made a career for her girls, for all of us. But she didn't have the internet. She didn't have Uber. She, didn't
She
have
made a
Lyft.
way.
She made a way. So
Yeah.
you got to meet her exactly what you said.
Meet her
her
with
where
it.
she is.
Yeah.
So she don't. Some of this stuff, it just don't make sense to her. Like,
Yeah.
she thinks Wi-Fi is a waste of money.
Yeah. I was just in the orientation today and the lady was so lost. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, I'm, you know, so like we go visit. It's like okay, we
Ain't
not-
no internet.
I need the password.
Yeah. Ain't no internet.
My son was
Yeah.
horrible.
I know he was sick. I know he was sick. His phone probably barely worked.
Yeah, you know, we in the country.
Yeah.
So I
That's
only
tough.
we're down by Clarksdale, called Frog Point.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
there, and I had to call her phone to talk to him. And every time I talked to him, it was like he's just
Sound bad. He sound pitiful
I
out
talked to him
there.
the day he went back out. He was geeked up.
He ready. He ready to get back. Boy got so many messages on his phone.
They probably thought he went missing.
That's crazy, man. Hey, man, well, shoot, JD, man, let's take it to our last topic before we get out of here, man. Let's talk about relationships.
I might still deal with that.
Yeah.
Pass.
Now, let's be clear. Let's like give everybody pass the mic, pass the mic. Well, let me spearhead this one, then. Let me spearhead it. Let me spearhead it, man. I'm finna set the tone. I'll spearhead this one, man. You know you know, man. I got some pretty crazy opinions when it comes to that. Man, relationships. One thing I can say about that topic and that subject, and we talking about companionships, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it doesn't have to be a marriage. It can be a boyfriend, girlfriend. One thing that I can say about that is a lot of times we operate in trauma with those two. You know what I'm saying? And when I say we, I mean men and women in that aspect. Being mentally aware of self and this is outside of needing therapy. Just knowing you need therapy is a good sense of self. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to relationships, I think that you have to consider that in that dynamic as well. And I think a man and woman should do so. And so I think if you do that, you can kind of gauge a little bit better as far as the level of commitment that you have, the level of patience that you have for the relationship. And I think a lot of times, I have to just go and say it, man. a lot of times we don't be true to ourselves. And I'm gonna say what I mean by that when it comes to relationships. I know me. I'm gonna speak for me. I've been in relationships before where I knew I was pretty much done with it, but I kept it going.
Preaching now.
Ooh.
Preaching.
Now,
You said something.
hey,
Preaching.
hey, and I'm talking about like I'm knowing this ain't where I want to be, but I don't know if it's because of your own self-worth or what you think of yourself. And I preach this now, but I think that once you do find that value within yourself, it's no way you'll do that. So I can say in the times I've done it, I have to reflect it back onto me. Because like as I stand here now, I'd be like, man, ain't no way she's out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think I value, as I evolved more as a man, I value myself more as a man. And so, but I think it had a lot to do with the trauma and the need for therapy and the, like the not knowing oneself to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what I'm capable of. Rather, per se, as far as, man, you looking, and you like, should I just let her roll? Should I let her go? Or do I just hold on and you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody else get it? You really battle with this, right? So that's what I think that's why I say I think that, it's a serious topic, but at the same time, it gets disregarded whenever you get into the relationship. And I'm talking back about the trauma and mental health part. Like, it's like, you have an issue, but you will disregard that issue within the relationship, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm summing up. Like, you will be in that and have issues within yourself, but yet and still try to maintain this perfect fantasy of what this relationship's supposed to be. Fast forward on to current relationship, my marriage right now. I have a theory when it comes to marriage, and my theory is do it your way. Like, I think the politically correct way is their way. So I believe every man creates the dynamics of his household, his relationship, and whether he can be, he can be a house husband. He created that. You know what I'm saying? It's the natural ability of a man, I think. So I believe in doing your marriage, your relationship, your way without any outside noise. But a man has to believe in who he is, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm worthy of this. If this is what you choose to have, if this is what you're asking for, I feel like a man has to find his self-worth to say, this is how I want the dynamics of this to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's in every aspect of it, I feel like, from the caliber of woman you have. You know what I'm saying? If you, or should I say choose, I think I got that from Farrakhan, and like the caliber of man you see yourself as, you should choose your woman accordingly. And I feel like if you do that, you can create the dynamics of the marriage or relationship that you want. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't see yourself like that, I think that's when it gets complicated in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to stay as neutral as possible. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to sound biased because I do feel like it's required in both aspects for a man and a woman, but I feel like when that woman encounters that man, it'll line up accordingly. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on it.
I'm gonna
Let's
say,
go, JD.
yeah,
What
I'm
you
gonna
got?
say this. Like some of you said, when a man chooses a woman, that does kind of is a reflection of him, where he's
Yes.
at in his life or whatnot. And depending on your personality, I understand sometimes that I want it subconsciously. I want it to be like Whitney Houston song, "All the Man She Need," instead of singing. My guy Carl Thomas, I wish I never met her, because I done had a combination of both. And my thing is just not trying to be unconsciously not trying to be a fixer when something's wrong. Like, hey, okay, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
And you can to a certain point, but at the same time, you're not going to be able to fix everything.
Yeah.
Now, and so when you realize that's not the case, and the right woman will understand that, because a lot of times they be like, I just want you to listen to me, and in my mind, I'm listening to you, but from my logical standpoint, I'm like, well, I'm listening to you. Whatever's the problem, let's see how we gonna go about fixing this. No, I want you to listen to me. I'm like, okay. So when I do, and then I be like, okay, well, I'm letting you do whatever it is. So you're not gonna offer no. I'm like, okay. I've experienced that before. Like, man, hold up now. If I offer to say something, I'm doing too much, JD. I just need you to listen. But if I don't, now I'm just, oh, you don't care or what? And I'm like, so I've dealt with that before. And then I've dealt with just, I love to the fullest. If I play a game, I'm playing it to win. I have fun. I'm playing it to win. Anything when I work hard. So anything I do is not half cock. It's 100 or not. And so sometimes some young ladies may have dealt with some old knucklehead dudes and they claim to be over that, but if they haven't, the first time you do something that remotely it seems like what they dealt with, they come at you and you're like, hold up. What's going on? Yeah.
That's the trauma
Yeah.
in the dress.
And then, with me, I'm feeling like, I'm not sensitive or nothing, but I'm like, hold up, and that one thing about me, I don't like for folks to bring up, don't do, comparison is the thief of joy. I know you've heard that before. So when folks, there's a no-no to be like, well, when I was, because I'll look at you like, excuse me? Because if I do that, I'm a no good, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I don't do that, but sometimes some people, depend on where they're coming from, I'm just used to, and my daddy, and I'm like, I'm not your daddy, though. Not your daddy like your father, and I get it, I know fathers, and a lot of you all have daughters, you set the tone for your daughter, but, and when the man that she look at, but sometimes some women do that to a detriment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want my lady to be my mother, and anybody knows I love my mom. I don't play about my mother, but I don't want my woman to be my mother. So you got to separate mama's boys, extreme mama boys, and extreme daddy girls when folks are out there dating. And a lot of people don't do that, and therefore you have all this chaos and people dealing with drama. And then they come your way, and I'm just waiting for his representative to fall. I'm like, well, why can't I just be a good dude? Why I got to be putting up a representative? And given time, when stuff start getting thick, then you find out who's what. Because people only can put on for so long.
Yeah.
On so many dates or whatnot, till you be like, what? Like, what did you just say? So I just think, like it says in the word, how can two walk together unless they agree? That's Amos. Even though I'm not married, if I'm seeking someone to potentially be like that one day, we're not going to always see eye to eye, but it's good to understand each other instead of just going off the frivolous. Because, man, I'm just being real. I done a lot of things. I had whatever I want, just about, in the sense of, from whether it's physical or going on trips or what have you. And now it's at a point where I'm at in my life. I want to do those things. Those things are important, but I got to know that you have my back.
But hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch you on that though. I think y'all got to see eye to eye. You got to see what I
Well,
see.
yeah. Well, yeah, you got.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
got
I think
to.
that's the key.
You got to. It's gonna happen to a certain degree. When I say you're not gonna always see, because don't nobody always agree on, but you got to. That's why I said that scripture. You have to and people got to put away their trauma. Like she has to put away or deal with her trauma, and we as men have to do that too.
For sure.
Somebody, if someone's not doing that, it's gonna be a conflict,
Yeah.
and it happens a lot.
That's what I said earlier. Like a lot of times that be the detriment of the relationship because it's the past trauma, whether it be childhood or past relationship trauma, that usually trickles into the new relationship and creates a whole nother issue. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said if you don't see eye to eye with me, we probably ain't meant to be. I think this is more in that aspect, and I'm saying this with age. The older we are, you know what I'm saying. It's like I ain't got time to be convincing you to be on my program. That's really more so what I'm saying. We ain't got to see eye to eye, but you better be with my program. So if my program, if I done created this dynamic, I'm building, I'm gonna set this family up. I need you on board with that. If you ain't on board with that, we probably ain't got a good relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we got to not be as tolerant of things just because we strong off sex, because sex can have you prolonging some things sometimes.
Yeah.
But now that you get
don't let
older,
that thing go.
yeah,
You
you
don't
know,
let
you
that
be
thing
like,
go,
you be looking like, you be thinking like trying to weigh the odds and like, come on, man.
Hey,
It's just-
sex and physical attraction
Yeah.
make you hold on.
And so, and as I've gotten older, I've gotten better with not allowing that to but when I ain't gonna lie, when I was younger, it was times that I knew like, man, ain't no way, why am I dealing with this? And I'd be like,
You know, you find out later on.
but when I got past that, once again, it felt like a weight was lifted because now, no matter what, I'm like, well, there's always somebody else out there.
Yeah.
And I try to tell that to young guys I mentor because they be so caught. They act like they don't, but they be so caught up and be about to risk and do a bunch of stupid stuff. I'm like, hey, man.
They put all
you
the
gonna-
value in that.
Dude, you're going to be locked up or sleeping in your grave, and she going to be moved on. Don't do it, man.
Yeah.
You let it go. I know it's easy to say no, I know it hurts, but
They
come
put
on.
too much value on that twat.
Yeah.
Too much. For real.
But like you said, though, these young guys,
Get the mic. Yeah.
like you said, these young guys, man, they put too much value into it.
Man, too much value.
I think when it comes to relationships, for me, my first marriage, it was real toxic, man. Like I was on deployment, it was just real toxic. But now that we ain't together and we raising the boys, I'm cool. She's cool. We get along great. It's just we weren't compatible. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was just gonna say.
We went
That's
with
what
the
it is.
normalcy because we dated in high school. It was normal. It was cool. We was used to each other.
Familiar.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Very familiar with one another. And then
It seemed like that's how it was
seemed
supposed
like
to
it was
be.
supposed to work, and it didn't, man. It was toxic, and you know what I'm saying. Now that we're not together, man, we raised the boy. We co-parent well.
Yeah, but now I want to ask you this question, and this has to do with evolution.
Yep.
When you see yourself, do you see that guy?
Not at all.
And when you see her, do you see that chick?
No, because she's evolved. She's
Evolu-
gotten better.
yeah.
She's gotten better over the years, and I've gotten better. We've grown up. You know what I'm saying? And
And
it's-
that goes, and I didn't mean to cut you off,
No,
but
you good,
that
brother.
goes with the whole fact I was saying, like, you gotta be self-aware
Mm-hmm.
for a relationship to really grow and get somewhere. Like, y'all probably forced that and made
Mm-hmm.
that work because you thought, oh, this how it should be. We dated early in life. Okay, we got kids.
Yep.
We supposed to be married and live happily ever after.
It's the familiarity of it all. You know
All
what
the
I'm saying?
time you thinking like, man, I don't want to do this for life. But you ain't got the guts to say that at the
Yeah,
time.
Exactly.
So until it hit the fan and it's over, now y'all realize,
You know what?
man,
We put that energy towards the boys, and that's how we've been rocking over the years. And then, like when I was single, it was one of those things that I would date. I was a serial dater. I was on Plenty of Fish, going on dates, just trying to find, you know what I'm saying, companionship.
you
just
trying to run up
kick
on
it.
something, yeah.
Man, but I got to the point where I would look for an out. Because I was at that point where I was like, oh, okay, I don't, it's getting too serious. And I get afraid. Nah,
Make eggs.
I'm not doing this. she can leave my microwave open from popping popcorn by accident.
She say it's over.
Hey, we don't play that game in my house.
It's over. with.
It's over. I remember I was dating this one chick, and it was a situation to where she did something so minor, and I just ghosted her. Like, I just didn't want to talk to her anymore, and it was like,
He called. It's over with.
but the thing is, I'm never rude. So the way that I exit is a very nice manner.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't see. I got to the point where I was telling females, I just don't see myself marrying you right now, this point in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she was like, I appreciate you for being honest.
Yeah.
And like, I'm my thing is this: I ain't finna argue. I'm not finna argue or yell, do none of that. You know what I'm saying? For what?
Yeah.
Why am I wasting that energy?
Yeah.
But I was very, very adamant on finding an out.
Yeah. You'll make it.
I was gonna find an out. Like,
Yeah.
if she did anything remotely wrong, or
You cook red potatoes, and I'm allergic. I like sweet potatoes.
you know what I'm saying, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. But you know, like, seriously, man, like,
Damn.
but
You scrambled my eggs that hard?
oh man, I can't.
So-
I'm
oh,
allergic
no.
to that. You know
Oh,
better
no.
than that.
But it got to the point where, you know what I'm saying, but when I met my wife, man, and it was such a calming feeling when I met her. It was like,
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking for no out. I was established, you know what I'm saying, the same way I am now, established. She moved, I told her, you can move in with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't dealing with nobody else. I had the young lady I was dealing with before my wife. She turned out to be crazier than a roach on Mars. Yeah, it was bad. But it was one of those situations that I cut that off. I took her to her favorite restaurant, and it was, what's that place, Longhorn
Yeah.
Steakhouse? She loved that place. Took her to that place and told her to, look, I don't see myself marrying you. I guess she was upset on how the way I did it.
You did it too smooth.
But I took you
She
to your
wants you to
favorite
ghost
restaurant.
her. She rather you ghost her.
I ain't cuss her out, nothing.
Yeah.
The same way I'm talking to
Nah.
y'all, I spoke to her. I was very mannerable. All that good jazz.
Yeah, she ain't with that.
Pay for
That means you
food.
thought about it.
I did. It was very, very planned.
Yeah. But see, women, that right there that's almost like slapping her.
We only dated
Like
for
you
8
put
months.
your hands on her. That's like you put your hands on me.
Women out here getting married.
8 years.
She thought this was it, and it turned out not to be it.
Yeah.
And
She
you
probably
did,
told her friends.
you
they
did
like,
that too smooth.
Keep playing
You
that
gotta
girl. He
think.
said-
She
yeah.
probably told her girls, me and D finna go to Longhorn, girl. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then she get there, she gotta turn back. Man, this nigga dumped me at
Oh
Longhorn.
boy, they had a conference call about you and she.
I did.
You cold. She don't even she don't even eat there no more. She
Yeah.
don't eat there no more.
Hey, now that y'all put it that way,
yeah,
damn.
man. Yeah, that was cold,
Damn, I
man.
thought I was being nice.
Nah, that was cold.
So I was a
bro.
whole jackass.
Yeah.
In her
You was
mind,
nah,
man.
you
In
nah,
her-
yeah.
In her
But
mind.
what it
Yeah.
was, you put the value in you. Like,
You
I'm
know,
gonna give it to you
but
like
I
this.
was
But you
completely-
finna get it
Yeah,
though.
I was completely honest, and at that point, man, I was like, I just didn't see myself marrying you.
And she didn't like that.
And
because she saw the value. You saw the value in yourself.
Exactly. And then come to refer back to what you said earlier, man, like some of the red flags, I masked those red flags. I just ignored them because of
Physical. She
physical.
fine.
You know,
Yeah,
she
you
baddie,
like,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
ooh,
Oh,
like,
I can
ooh,
let it go.
Yeah.
Man, you doing silly stuff.
Yeah.
You doing silly stuff. Like I just
Yeah.
I'm not a real, and one, you know me, man. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not loud. I don't carry myself in a rah kind of way. I'm not flashy. She
Yeah.
was one of those individuals. She real flashy. She want everybody to know she in the building.
Yeah.
And she just loud. So if her food messed up, she got to make a scene. I ain't with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
tell
yeah.
them that it's messed up and be respectful. You
Yeah,
see what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Slick.
You
They be
loud.
slick too. Yeah.
She got to post every doggone day.
Oh, she slick. Yeah. You did. Look. You did it. She gonna know you talking about her now.
Out at dinner, she
She
doing
gonna know.
this.
Yeah.
on the plate.
Yeah. Don't want to crank her back up. Don't want to crank her
Lock the
back
door.
up now. Yeah.
But no, man, it's one of those things that I just didn't see myself being with her like that.
So you really during that time you were really looking for the one.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
It got to a point where the serial dating was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm a transparent dude. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It got old because I have my sons every other week.
Yeah.
So weeks that I didn't have the boys, I was going out 3
got
times. That
action.
shit got expensive. And I'm not. I like to eat nice things.
Yeah, so you ain't going to those. Yeah, you
Shit.
going to eat good.
If I call you, it's a Wednesday night. Look, I'm hungry. You want to go get a bite to eat? That's not a date to me.
Okay.
That's just I'm hungry. I don't want to eat alone.
Oh, it's a date to her though.
She didn't get.
That's a
Man,
date.
there was females getting their hair done. They was getting dressed. I'm like, damn, this is last minute.
I'm just hungry, man. I was just
Look,
going.
man, I
Yeah.
was just saying, if you ain't got nothing to do, are you hungry? You want to join me? Like type deal. So
That's tough.
that's why dating was interesting for me.
Yeah.
It really was. So you know.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you one thing though. I commend you because I can literally say, man, I've never known how to really date.
It's expensive.
Yeah,
Very.
I've never really just. I've been single and I've been in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was single, I was
mingling.
just single.
Damn right.
And when I got in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? I've never can say that I've literally been a dater. Like,
yeah, and see.
I'll date this lady until we come into something, or I'll date her and be dating her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've never really had the ability to really just date. So I commend you on that, man, to be a serial dater. I would have been a... He said he was a serial
I was a
dater,
serial
so
dater.
to
Like,
really go
yeah.
on dates and just get to know a person, and, you know, I'm working on something. I mean, if I tell you,
It was high.
yeah,
It was high dating, but it got to the point because I was trying to do something that nobody else was doing.
yeah.
So I was like,
yeah.
let me go on a real date, and then my homeboys tell me all the time, you look like a white guy. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, and
Nah,
you
it
know what I'm
sounds
saying?
like
That's just
you,
who I am. You know what I'm saying? My thing is I put value in respecting the individual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to go and get to know this young lady.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give it a chance. Why
Yeah.
not? And I talk better face to face over a meal.
Yeah,
It's just how it is. If I pop an Adderall, I'm amazing.
Yeah.
One, I'm telling you.
Say
if
you
I
on
pop,
point. Say you on the ad, you on
if I
point.
pop an Adderall,
It's going down.
I'm limitless.
Say you talking up out the drawers.
Man,
Eventually. Yeah.
You see the movie. Hey, if I put, man, let me tell you something, bro.
Say he limitless,
If
dude.
I pop, without the medication, I'm already on one.
Yeah.
But if I pop an Adderall just to kind of calm my nerves, bro, and just because
Really get into it.
and really get into the conversation, she thinking I'm locked in.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I'm just focused. I'll be so focused. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, he didn't.
Yeah. And he
was,
educated.
He was looking in my eyes when he was talking to me.
So attentive.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
you had a pimple on your left nostril that it was very, very little, and I was locked in on that talking to you. the whole 30-minute conversation for the movie. We ain't even the appetizer ain't even came.
Oh my God. Now you got me thinking, man. I done looked at some crazy.
Hey, man.
I'll tell you. Look,
Real talk, family.
for real, man. Smirk, you been trying to dodge it, man. What you got on this relationship topic? Look, he trying to support you all the way through, D-Mouse. Look.
I know he got some more stories.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I got. Ooh. But I mean, honestly, I think it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like 100 said a lot of stuff that made sense to me. You know, the programming, like really like iron sharpening the iron. Like, you know, like I know what I bring to the table. So, I'm big on my kids for one.
Yeah.
I've been married before, and then I transitioned straight into a relationship. And when I did that, me and her were both married. The relationship I got into,
Uh-huh.
and we just transitioned. We got divorces and transitioned.
Oh,
Just straight to a relationship.
okay.
And I wanted to marry her, but it was just chaos.
Mm.
Because we never really knew each other like that. You know what I mean?
Oh.
We just was dealing with each other outside of our marriage.
Okay.
Outlets for each other.
Yeah. And then once we got together, it was just crazy.
Ooh.
You know
Trauma
what I'm saying?
bonding.
It was it was real crazy. And
Yeah.
what I learned from that was like you really gotta, like you said, value yourself.
Yeah.
Because you can pour into a person or into something so much until you forget about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And with my profession, 90% of my customers, clientele is women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with a lot of women, I have a lot of friends that's women. I have a lot of business associates that's women. And a lot of people can't accept it.
Yeah.
So you really got to have a partner that's wholesome, that know you,
Yeah.
know what you stand for. And even dating now, like, you know what I'm saying? Or, one day you're in a relationship, next day you argue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy right now until, women get dating advice from single people.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So,
And they have a whole
And-
podcast.
Oh.
no, seriously, bro, like, it's,
Dedicated to bad advice.
yeah, like,
Man,
just
man.
like asking a blind person for directions.
For direction.
So,
Yeah.
this weekend I did a cousin trip to New Orleans. First time in New Orleans. I've been all over the world, never been to New Orleans.
Yeah.
We went to Jesus. And the first thing was like, I know you took a beat down there with you. What? Like, no. No, I didn't take nobody with me. I went on a cousin trip. But if you got people,
Dang, that like her mind can't even fathom you doing
it
that.
can't, because let's say that you talking garbage in my ear, he talking garbage in my ear.
Oh, okay.
So,
You
all
can't see
garbage-
nothing good. Yeah, you
all
can't see
garbage
nothing
is
good.
coming
Yeah.
in, flush into your system. And I think a lot of women don't get the fact that a lot of people don't even be getting what you get.
Yeah.
And they'll do whatever to make you not get it too.
Yeah.
And I'm 39. I'll be 40 in February. And so, like, I'm telling everybody, like, this is my victory lap. Like, I'd rather be at the crib barbecue on it. You know what I'm saying?
Chilling.
I've been running all my life. You know what I'm saying? I've been married, but I got married in the peak of the money.
Okay.
So when I got married, the club had just open. I'm making $8,000-9,000 a week. Like I would tell you, I'm making money. So, and my wife at the time, she was right there.
Okay.
But you still got to understand that I'm making money. The women coming. It's just
All that, yeah, playing a
And
part.
the worst thing that I did, and I probably would get married again, but when I got divorced, I didn't factor my son in because it's his mom.
Okay.
But I didn't factor in how his upbringing would be
Without
after
you.
we divorced,
Yeah.
because he needs to be in the house with me, or
Okay.
he needs to grow up around me. And back then, like now, I see it.
Yeah.
I live like an hour, 30 minutes away, but I hop on the road like it ain't nothing. But not saying that I want to be remarried, but
No, which
back then, those things I didn't factor in.
yeah, you just thought about yourself and the relationship.
Just thought about myself,
Period.
just period. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna listen to these people? And I don't do no domestic nothing.
Yeah.
Like, after what happened to my mom, you do any, I ain't never hit a female. I'd have blocked some licks, but
Yeah.
But when you do something crazy like that, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, zero tolerance. So, in both situations, both of them did something like that.
That you couldn't turn back
I
from.
couldn't
Yeah,
turn
you
back on.
couldn't.
And my last one, she shot at me, right?
Oh.
And but I'm gonna tell you the crazy part about it. What people don't understand.
Put the mic up a little bit.
Oh.
Hold on. Yeah. I want to make sure. Here it is.
No, look,
Hold on, man.
No,
Did
look,
we ain't even talking. Hold
I
on, man.
didn't want to do it, but therapist outlet. So let me tell you, so when this was like 2022. But when she shot at the car, I just got a new car, new Benz. They bought me a Benz for my birthday.
Yeah.
S560. Nice. You know what I'm saying? So I was getting my restaurant right, and I was getting the paint or whatever. From the lady. So she had put a track on the car. This is a true story. So I'm going to get the paint. She's she accused me of dating the lady that's the painter.
Okay.
And sometimes this happened twice with her. Sometimes as a female, the worst thing you can ever do is accuse a man of something. And,
Especially if he ain't doing it.
and if you keep drilling that in his head, you're
He
gonna
gonna
make
get-
him do it.
Yeah. You know what? She is
She
fine.
wait a minute, she all right.
She
you know
is
what
fine.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But at that point, it really wasn't nothing. So when I pull off, whatever, she shoot, boom, boom. I'm like, damn, did the lady shoot? You know? But I'm saying in my head, like, okay, she couldn't have shot. So I make it to the gas station. I put gas in my car. I see my trunk. Got the hole in. I said, this lady shot my car. Like, so now I got an option, right? True story. And this happened to Olive Branch. On tape. And I said, because the lady had a camera. And I just called her mom. I didn't even call her. I said, look, she got 24 hours to get her stuff out. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap.
Yeah.
And reason being because I'm not going to take you away from your daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could have really.
You love me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I know
yeah,
you
yeah.
love me.
Yeah, but you a
not
damn
in
fool.
love with me.
Yeah, no, you a damn fool.
You know, well, really, you just don't want nobody else with me. So you'll do whatever it takes when you say, well, I ain't value him like that. And anytime a woman get a hinge or think another woman valuing
they
something
see
that
your
they
worth.
unvalue, it'll make you flip out. So I
you
thought
preaching.
I called my grandma, I called everybody. You know, they hot. They like, no, you calling the police. I say, nope. I said, look, this is my
Miss
way
Sip
out.
ain't gonna play with her.
Nah, she been doing 40, 50 right now.
Miss Sip ain't gonna play with her.
So I said, you know what? This is my way out.
Yeah.
I let it go. I ain't say nothing to her. No, I'm not revert back, shoot me a tick. No, let's go here, let's fly here. No. Like in the last 3.5 years, nothing.
Yeah.
We just, we got a daughter, but that's it. Like it's and that experience taught me right there that I need to put myself first for one. You know what I'm saying? And even since I've been dating now, I don't publicize my dating because people are gonna target it. Target and make it so bad to be in a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right now it is. Like, if you got something wholesome, for example, you always with your wife.
Yeah.
That's your motto. That's
Yeah.
your thing.
Yeah.
All right? That's the program. With mine, I might have to go to Kentucky or I might have to go to Dallas by myself. And I'm in entertainment and you work something else. But if I go somewhere, your friend, girl, you probably need to check and see. Smirk ain't with the daddy by herself. You know what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying? That ain't right.
And that's causing confusion in
In
her
your-
brain
yeah.
and in my world. So until I find
They messing with the program.
They messing with the program.
Yeah, you messing with the
so
program.
like I said, then you just see. I grew up around 4 women, man. My aunt, my mama, my grandma. My dad was in the army, so he wasn't never around. I seen it. Like I grew up with women, so I know the ins and outs, and it's hard to
Trust.
I ain't gonna I can't be a serial dater because I'm not gonna take you out to eat it. I'm just being honest. Like I like nice stuff. I like to travel, but
Yeah.
you know,
You gonna have to cook something you want to do.
Yeah, I mean,
you got
you
to
know,
cook something. Yeah.
if all you got is just you,
looking good and taking.
that's all you got. Like
yeah, that ain't hitting.
you ain't got no goals.
Yeah.
I might want to buy a cow.
Yeah.
If you can't go half of me on the cow,
Yeah. What we doing?
and that's the way I approach things. And like I said, even now, what I'm saying, I'm dating, but if I got I might be dating like now. Like my phone ain't like I ain't answering in 2 hours.
You might be broke
so
up
I
by
might be
that.
broke
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the game going right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's I'm gonna value me though.
I'm telling you,
She
man.
called me. I'm gonna FaceTime in a minute.
Yeah,
while
I
I'm
mean-
eating this month.
Yeah, to make sure you was there. Yeah.
But like that right there, like that's my thing. Like I got partners that married and they don't,
Don't want to be.
No.
Oh.
They do, but it's like whatever they say. Like if, hey, look, I'm with the guy. With the
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I got a partner in Milwaukee. Like him and his wife. I don't know if you could get better than them to me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They super cool. They best friends. They do everything. They run the business. They party. But when I'm in town or whatever, when he with me, he's just with me.
Yeah, you can shake loose when he get ready. Yeah.
I mean, hey,
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that's ideal, man, for any man. To have somebody that just trust them to be them.
Yeah.
Don't ask much more of me. Just trust me to be who I am.
I'm gonna bring the bacon home.
Yeah, that way.
I'm
yeah.
gonna protect the
And we
cow.
can lay some ground rules, but let's keep it ground rule and let me be. But I'm the type like I never spend a night away from home. I'm coming, but don't tell me what time I need to be at home. That's how I operate. Like I'm never gonna stay a night away from home, but don't hit me with husbands that don't supposed to be out till 3. you got me messed up. I'll be out till 5 if I want to.
Right.
You know, that's just how I look at it. Like, I feel like it's so many challenges for men, period. And then, you know, being an entrepreneur that I am, ain't nothing happening if I don't network. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't in the mix of what's going on, ain't nothing happening for me.
Network.
And when I'm in the
Network.
mix, it's happening every time.
Network.
So if I allow you to mess with that and then you can't accommodate me, stop playing.
And see, that's the problem with my whole ordeal. Like, if I say I'm networking, you know, they be like, "Oh, so you network?" But
Yeah.
you know, but
Air marks.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing about it, I have a proven track record
That-
of greatness. Like,
That's what I'm saying right
I
there.
mean,
Like,
I know it's people in the world, but what I am is kind of one of one. Like,
man,
I know when I'm good
I've been
at,
preaching that, boy.
and when I'm good, and then when I'm on the roll, let me roll. And like you say, anywhere I'm at, I'm bringing value. I'm getting some. I'm not just there.
you put
know
the
what I'm
plate.
saying?
A plate been
It's
put together.
something going on while I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm never nowhere, a man, just lounging or just partying. Like, again, I've shown you over the years what can come of this.
Yeah.
And I study it. Like, I don't just do this and just, you know, let's say you're a football person or a workout. You know people that work out. In nightlife entertainment, I can name you all the majors that you need to know. I just met Larry Monroe in New Orleans. Like,
yeah.
and I'm doing it because I have to know what I'm doing when I'm teaching other people what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if my woman can't support it, and even me, like, I have events and I have to stay away. Hey, you coming? I'm staying at Gold Strike, or no, I gotta stay here, or I gotta go to Jackson. Are you coming? You would say no, and revert back to what you said earlier was a key point that I'm going through now. A woman will tell you something's wrong, you ask her what's wrong, and she say nothing. How can I give you advice or feedback on nothing?
right.
Sweetheart, I'm not.
But it's
advanced.
something clearly
I can't read
wrong.
your
It's
mind.
like, I mean, I can hear it in your voice that it's something wrong.
Yeah.
And a lot of women, I think, have a lot of financial issues.
Financial.
Issues.
Okay.
And I think financial issues kind of bury them where they don't want to talk about it, and they just put it as some financial issues, ex-boyfriend issues. You might have baby daddy issues.
Yeah.
But women are way more prideful than we are. And if we broke, we just broke.
Yeah.
We're going to get up and hustle about it, or we just going to isolate ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a woman, when she broke, she still going to put the makeup on, the hair on.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
She
yeah.
still
yeah.
want to look like it. She'll go to the bar hoping somebody buys
Buy
her
a
a
drink. They do that every
They
day.
do it every night now. I'm trying to see this. Now, this they do
Yeah.
every night. It's
Jazz herself up. Ain't got no business there.
They get in free.
the
Ain't
baddest
got no
woman in
business
the
there.
room.
Yeah.
Ain't got $20.
Ain't got no business at the club.
What?
$20.
I don't go out that much. So I mean,
I'm
You
talking
ain't
about $20 now. 20. And
Hey,
I know I'm not.
and soon as a
billionaire.
nigga say he ain't gonna buy it, shit, call him broke.
You broke. You broke. You broke.
You gonna buy me a drink? No, I ain't gonna buy you
And
no
then-
drink. I'm drinking water.
And
Broke ass
then,
nigga.
and then when you buy her a drink, she wants you to buy the friend a drink.
Top shelf.
Yeah.
She wants you to buy the friend a drink and her a drink.
let me ask you fellas.
That's
something.
tough.
I ain't mean to cut you.
Go ahead, do your thing.
So do y'all? I mean,
Get the mic. Get the mic. Get the mic. Exit the mic. Yeah.
I guess this relationship thing done woke your boy up a little bit. I guess for me, guys, like, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, she my homegirl, man. We kick it, you know, but we kick it at the house. We do karaoke, all that stuff. Hell, you done been over to the house.
Yeah.
We watched a fight and it turned into a whole karaoke session.
Yeah.
We just corny like that. You know what I'm saying? So I get, and then, but I see the internet, dating is different. You know what I'm saying? Back then, when I took him to, you know what I'm saying, what's the place it's called?
Longhorn.
Longhorn. That's a good restaurant. Now,
Boy, you get blasted on
man,
Facebook,
you
man.
finna they don't.
Burger took me home. You broke.
So I guess dating now, the internet has made dating like kryptonite.
Yeah.
Like seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of women out here, I guess they living outside their means. They want to
Yeah.
keep up with the Kardashians.
They
They
don't
want to be
have
they want to be a real housewife of Memphis.
They don't try to keep
like
up
that.
though. They just try to get a nigga to make sure they look like they keep
so-
it up.
I just think that they don't have an end goal.
Yeah.
A lot of, like right now, you know, not because y'all, they just don't have end goal. Like, it's just hookah.
The moment.
It's just living for the moment. Like
Hookah and some liquor.
yeah,
hookah and a bottle
liquor,
of Don
and
Julio, and
Don
they
Julio,
ready
you
on
know
their
what I'm saying?
head.
And it's a trend, and I
And they
think
posted.
And they
yeah, and I think that
making
the
it
next
like
day-
life is great.
Yeah, the next day ain't even on their mind. It's just that like they know they're gonna do tomorrow, they know they're gonna do Saturday. And that's cool, but don't expect nobody to no man to pour into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With me personally, like I said, I done played the field, I done been married, relationship, dating now. And even that, like, I know what I bring to the table. I know how far I can take it with you. I love kids.
Yeah.
Like, even in the 6 kids, I got 2 other stepkids that I'm not even with their mom anymore, but they respect me highly because I was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, your children ain't a problem, but it's the trust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
tough.
saying? It's the inconsistency. And I just despise a woman to try to do what I'm doing.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm that person, I'm that person. But if you a 9 to 5, just go home and watch TV person, be that.
Yeah.
that's what
Don't
I'm
try to
looking
keep
for.
up with me and watch me.
Yeah, like that's what
Yeah.
I'm not looking for a teammate, like identical twin. No.
Yeah.
I'm looking for somebody that's, hey, baby, the food ready. I'm
Yeah.
gonna mow the yard. I'm gonna do anything that I can't do. I'm just gonna get somebody to do it. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. But I'd rather be at home with something wholesome versus just arguing with somebody every other day. Like, you don't know if you're in a relationship or not.
Yeah.
So I was telling you earlier, you got, like you said, you being corny. No, that's the end
That's
goal.
the formula, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather have karaoke on Friday, Saturday
At
with a
the
couple
crib.
of friends
Yeah.
versus going, to the bar. I go to the club, I spend $5, $6, $700.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm on my victory lap though, just me speaking.
Yeah.
But
For
when I
sure.
turn 40, I'm slowing it down, and whoever it is. But I ain't, I done had my fun with it.
I
Even
heard
the 2
that,
much more you
man.
can do with it.
For real.
But I'm like, you got to get with the
You
program.
got to be on the program.
Got to be on the program. I got to
Yeah.
implement that in my notes.
For real.
Program.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey.
That's awesome.
Man, for real, man. That's how it go, man. I think, and that's if you're a productive individual now. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I know some women who got their program working. If you know what I'm saying?
I get on the program.
Yeah, I get on your program if it's valid now. If it's valid, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
get on the program.
yeah, but I think that's the most important part. We gotta be going towards something. But
Most definitely.
besides the lovey-dovey. Like, don't think this old fairy tale love story is gonna feed us.
Yeah.
The program got to be moving. It got to be on its way somewhere. It ain't always about money, but it got to be building up towards something. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it, man. Whenever you think relationships, man, people always think that it has to be politically correct, and I just disagree with that part of it. You know what I'm saying? And when I say politically correct, I mean just the regular norm, because I don't think everybody created equal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't the same. Everybody don't think the same. Everybody don't operate the same. So that's why I say, man, I think if a man got a program and is worthy, the woman should be willing and ready to get in that operation, for real. Man, for real, I agree to that for sure. Man, well, look, fellas, we done tapped on the topics, man, pretty good tonight, man. Anybody got anything in closing, maybe, like that you probably forgot to say or didn't say during this conversation?
I think this should be a sequel. Like, it just
Yeah.
it shouldn't be.
Gotta be a part.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's just, I think we should.
Hey, this ain't, man, like me and JD were talking, man. I said, man, we ain't doing it one time.
Yeah,
Now.
this. I definitely want to. I mean, this was good though.
This is dope, man.
It was good transparency. Like I said, I met 3 new people I didn't know.
Yeah.
That we share some. Each one of us share something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
And like I said, it's just good for the culture for people to see different types of brothers get together and
Man.
just talk about things. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And like I said, I'm 100% supporting it. And I'm glad I got a chance to meet everybody.
No
Look
doubt.
forward to the next one. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. No doubt. What about you, Fudge? What you got to say, brother?
Hey man, this was beautiful. I think We touched on a lot of good topics. One of those things being mental health and therapy, man. And, you know, everybody in here is feeling a little bit better because this is therapy right here.
For sure.
To be able to sit
sure.
in fellowship with one another and be able to share our stories and, you know, hear the way other people have navigated life and how they are navigating life.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, this fellowship is truly a blessing.
Yeah, man.
So, man,
Den of Kings, man. What you got,
That's it.
JD?
Man, I just want to say the same thing. I appreciate you guys. I've known Fush from working with him at a school back in the day, and me and J1, when I used to go to a certain barbershop, I met him, and then we both fans of from the side,
Chicago Bears.
And
man.
so now I done met two new brothers, man. So definitely, we definitely got to do this again.
Yeah.
And it's just needed, man, because like I said, a lot of times people be out in the community, man, and for some reason we can be our own worst enemies.
Mm-hmm.
What he think he doing, man? And it's like, dude, do you even have any idea what someone's going through? And all you see is what you may see they post or what they driving or whatever the case may be, and you, because you're not in a good headspace, instead of admiration and speaking, it turns into hate. And I've seen that a lot. I've gotten better with ignoring it as long as nobody get out of pocket. Yeah. But you know, but other than that, you know, but then when folks were like, man, I was like, man, I'm not a hard person to get along with. I mean, I'm open if you a good, genuine person, man. And I think that the young boys need to see that, as well as the young girls. They need to see that, because when I'm around them, whether it's mentoring or anything, a lot of time when they have a disagreement, that person become their ops. I'm like, what? I said, come man, sit down. OG, I'm like, sit down. Like, what? Then when they see how frivolous it was, I'm like, and you about to do something stupid over it. So, but then you got some old heads. They never
Think the
learn,
same
and they
way.
still think the
Yep.
same way. And I'll be like,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Sad.
you know, things like this, man, is needed. And yeah, man, it's good to be able to talk to brothers, and there's no judgment zone, and be like, what? You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely looking forward to doing it again, man.
No
I
doubt.
appreciate all y'all, man. Like this was my first podcast, so
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
getting a chance to be myself and just, you know, I come in this bad boy, I crack a joke in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But that's just who I am, man. And then getting a chance to just, you know, talk to y'all and just, you know, say express myself and be me.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that, because
No doubt.
I be talking I talk his head off when
Yeah,
we come here and get my hair cut. Then Futch, you know what I'm saying? We chop it up, man. Then I got a chance to meet Smirk, man. They awesome individuals, man. I love it. JD, man, I love, man. This just having the opportunity to come in here and just kind of just chop it up with y'all and just shoot. I had a stressful day today. You know what I'm saying? And it just felt good to come in here and just offload that, man. And
No
just
doubt.
chop it up with y'all. I can't take shots, but hey, took a shot of water. Man, I just appreciate you guys for having me. I'm looking forward to the next time, man. Maybe we can tap in with some health and wellness and things that of
doubt.
that nature. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I think health and wellness is really, really critical in our community.
For sure.
You know, a lot of people don't really want to, you know what I'm saying, hone in on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
That's
think
definitely a great
that'll
topic.
be something that we can just tap in, because all of us are knowledgeable in that and we don't even know it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So,
For real.
and it goes along with that mental health aspect too, brother.
No doubt.
Yeah, man.
No doubt. Well, look, man, I really appreciate it, man. JD brought the idea. It was something that I was thinking about, and when JD brought it to me, man, and was like, man, we can collab on it, I was like, bet, let's do it. So for it to come together, I'm just glad that even, you know, we like this one date locked in, it came together and we made it happen, man. So I really appreciate you brothers for coming through, man. We definitely doing it again. We ain't said the date yet, but we definitely doing it again. Whether it be you guys or some more guys or some you guys and some more guys. However we gonna make it happen, man. I'm definitely with it, man. Den of Kings 901, first episode in the books, man.
Oh yeah,
For sure, man.
Outstanding.
Most definitely.
So look, man, we gonna close it like that, man. On 3, Den of Kings 901. 1, 2, 3.
Den of Kings 901.
Till next time.